Charlie friends, today we're going to be debunking some SJW lies. I've picked up my top 10 humdingers from social justice warriors over the past 5 years, so without further ado, number 1. I went to university, so therefore I'm cleverer than you and I know more than you do. Interesting quote. What degree did you get exactly, and was it worth spending £10,000 for what is most likely a useless degree, which will only see you ascend to the dizzying heights of a Starbucks barista? Sir Richard Branson didn't go to university, and I think things turned out okay for him. Number 2. Only racist and hateful people voted for Brexit. Another Brexit one. Well, you seem pretty hateful yourself, and is this admission that you voted for Brexit? How about the thousands, if not millions, of black and homosexual people who voted for Brexit, as well as the disabled? Are they evil and hate-filled? I thought it was racist and homophobic to attack these groups. Number 3. You are bigoted if you can't accept that white privilege is real. And this message is brought to you by Tarquin of Surrey. Imagine my shock and the irony. The UK is not the same as the USA in this regard, whereby in the UK it's the skills and qualities of the individual that matter, more than race, colour, creed, etc. You mean to tell me that a white person growing up on a dead-end council estate will have things better than a black person growing up in a mansion? If so, I've got an invisible bridge to sell you. Personal circumstances and fate are clearly alien concepts, or are they just social constructs? Number 4. We're winning, you're losing. Winning what exactly? The world seems more fragmented, less of a friendly place than before the SJW craze. If your plan was to increase racism, homophobia and split up families and friends, then kudos to you, racist and homophobes and bigots, the lot of you. When most people with a brain cell view you as a cliche and comedy and just laugh at you, I wouldn't call that winning. Plus, how about those companies that get woke and go broke? Number 5. We don't care about racists. Oh, clearly you do, as every other post from you is everybody but me is evil. As if belonging to a specific group or sect absolves you from sin. That's the same chop logic as I go to church, so therefore, yay me, I'm wonderful. It proves nothing. If anything, you're clearly insecure about being a racist and attempting to deflect it onto others. Just to make you not perfect. None of us are. After all, judge not, lest ye be judged. And the next one, Leave voters are never satisfied. We shouldn't debate with them as it's a waste of time. Oh dear. Are you worried that we'll hand your ass to you on a plate? This one takes care of itself. If you actually could debate with people and work out why people were and still are not satisfied, then you wouldn't have the need to make that argument. Have you ever been out of your comfort zone? Have you ever been to Leave areas and spoken to the people there? Yeah, I think not. Which one are we up to now? Number 7, I think it is. We are not scared of you racists. No, you're not scared of us. You're petrified. It doesn't take much to rip whatever argument you have apart, and even if blocked or banned, it's not going to make a difference. Moreover, it's just going to entrench our beliefs further that we are right. If you can't debate, piss off. If you've got to put up walls, tut tut, I thought walls were bad. You're clearly scared, and the mass panic is real. More and more people are leaving the SJW sect. They're saying, I reject your hypothesis. I'm not happy with that. I don't have to tolerate what you're saying. And I'm sure that a pretty sensible person like you would understand what hypothesis means. I'll wait. Number 8. Don't worry, we're almost there. Without us, there won't be a fair future. It depends what you mean by fair in this regard, doesn't it? Do you mean that others need to give more, or are you prepared to do the giving? But of course, a fair future for a privileged few and nothing for anybody else, including the people that you pretend to care about. You're just a bunch of Tories, really. Are you standing in the election, mate? Number 9. Toxic masculinity, sorry, I put my teeth in, is a real issue. Oh dear. Yet toxic feminism isn't. Ladies, I present the argument of one Alan Lobo, who takes this nonsense apart clearly a lot better than I can. Link in the description below. Thank you, Quora. And number 10, we've reached the end of the road. Hallelujah. The world is doomed without me making a change. You will thank me one day. God. Basically, the world is one more day closer to its end. And it doesn't really matter what you do as an individual. You're just a temporary inhabitant in this world, and you'll make very little difference on your own. If more people do not want change or see it as a waste of time and effort, ultimately, who is going to benefit? Okay, If you say, for example, on Monday, everybody's got to wear red, what difference is that going to make to the world? But it shows that people are listening. It shows that maybe some people are listening, but some people are just going to do it to get attention. Ultimately, I'll agree with you on one thing. We all want a world in which we're happy and content. And that would mean a lot of compromise from your side and giving into us slightly and admitting that you won't always have the privilege of having things your way. We don't always have things our way, but we have got the emotional maturity capacity to say, do you know what? We're not always going to win the argument. There's going to be some times when we lose. Sometimes we're going to have to just say, well, fine. You lot never do. When you're beaten and when you're defeated, you just screech and sob and bawl and wail and cry, it's not fair, it's not fair. Why are people so mean? Maybe look in the mirror. Aren't you the one who's a bit mean? The alt-right are labelled as those with tunnel vision and unwilling to compromise and change. But is it not a bit strange that people who are the opposition are more blinkered than they are? That's quite strange, isn't it? Then again, I think the alt-right, or whatever we're called, have to be the bad guys because the good guys are too mentally weak to be called out on their failings. Shall we, friends?